Welcome back to Wheel Rev, the place where two wheels meet passion. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated naked street fighters of 2025, the all-new Honda CB1000. The CB lineage from Honda has always been about raw power with refinement, and with this latest iteration, Honda is aiming to rewrite what we expect from a leader-class naked bike. If you're into torque, aggressive design, and that unmistakable Honda engineering, stick around. We're going to break it all down for you: the features, the performance, the tech, and ultimately, whether this bike deserves a spot in your garage. So, let's get rolling. The Honda CB1000 has been a staple in the naked bike category since its debut. For 2025, Honda hasn't just refined it, they've given it a complete attitude adjustment. What you're looking at is not just an evolution but a full-on transformation. Underneath that sculpted, muscular tank sits a reworked 999cc inline-4 engine, derived from the legendary CBR1000RR, but tuned specifically for street dominance. We're talking about a retuned power delivery that focuses on mid-range grunt, giving you that instant throttle response when weaving through city traffic or launching hard on highway straights. This four-cylinder beast pumps out the solid 145 horsepower at 10,500 revolutions per minute and around 104 Nm of torque at 8,250 revolutions per minute. That's plenty of shove for a bike that tips the scales at just under 213 kilograms wet. The balance between power and weight makes it one of the most exciting yet manageable naked bikes in the liter class segment. What really makes the 2025 CB1000 special is Honda's focus on accessible performance. Whether you're an aggressive rider who likes carving canyons on weekends or a commuter who wants reliable, predictable power on tap, the CB1000 delivers both, and it does so effortlessly. Now let's talk tech, because Honda didn't come here to play safe. The 2025 CB1000 gets a full-color 5-inch TFT display, replacing the older LCD setup. It's crisp, customizable, and gives you all the information you need, from speed, gear position, and rev counter to ride modes, fuel economy, and smartphone integration. Yep, with Honda RoadSync, you can now hook up your phone for navigation prompts, call notifications, and music control, all from your handlebar controls. Speaking of ride modes, you've got 4 of them: Standard, Sport, Rain, and a user-customizable mode where you can dial in your preferred levels of power delivery, engine braking, and traction control. Honda selectable torque control, HSTC for short, keeps things in check, especially when you're pushing hard in slippery conditions or hitting unfamiliar roads. And don't worry, stopping power is equally sorted. Up front, you've got dual 310mm discs with radially mounted 4-piston calipers by Nissan, and at the rear, a single 256mm disc. Combined with dual-channel ABS, it's a setup that gives you sharp braking without being overly aggressive or intrusive. Let's talk about how it feels to ride. Honda's always been about predictable handling, and the 2025 CB1000 continues that tradition. Thanks to a revised steel mono-backbone frame, the rigidity balance has been improved. Up front, you're working with Showa's SFFBP, separate function 4K big piston, which is fully adjustable for preload, rebound, and compression damping. At the rear, the monoshock also offers preload and rebound adjustment, giving you flexibility whether you're solo riding, carrying a pillion, or planning to throw some luggage on for longer trips. The CB1000 doesn't just go fast, it feels right doing it. It's planted through corners, confident under braking, and stable at higher speeds. Whether you're filtering through traffic or pushing hard on twisty roads, the bike remains composed, which is what you'd expect from Honda's engineers. But if there's one area where the 2025 CB1000 makes a bold statement, it's the styling. Gone are the softer lines of previous models. This is aggression on wheels. angular LED headlight with that signature horseshoe-shaped DRL, a compact new tail section with integrated LED lighting, and that beautiful sculpted fuel tank with deep ear recesses its pure attitude. Add in the exposed frame elements, brushed metal accents on the engine casings, and those sharp radiator shrouds, and you've got a design that demands attention, whether you're parked up at the cafe till the copyright or storming down the boulevard. And then, of course, there's that exhaust. A short, stubby 4-to-1 unit, redesigned to not only meet emissions standards but to deliver a throatier, more aggressive exhaust note. Twist the throttle, and you're rewarded with a growl that lets everyone know you mean business. Let's move to practicality for a second. Seat height is a reasonable 830 mm, making it approachable for a wide range of riders. The ergonomics strike a balance between sporty aggression and everyday usability. Bars are slightly wider and positioned to give you leverage in the corners, but upright enough to avoid wrist pain on longer rides. Fuel economy? Expect around 16–18 km per liter depending on how hard you ride. With the 17-liter tank, you're getting decent range for both spirited rides and light touring. And what about price? Honda has always played smart with its pricing in this segment. For 2025, the CB1000 comes in at an expected MSRP of around $13,999, depending on your market. That slots it right in the sweet spot between bikes like the Kawasaki Z1000 and the Yamaha Mount 10. But what Honda offers is that famous blend of reliability, refinement, and a riding experience that feels almost tailor-made for real-world use. Unique selling point. It's got to be that combination of CBR1000 RR DNA mixed with Honda's understated engineering brilliance. It's aggressive without being uncomfortable. It's powerful without being intimidating. And it's stylish without trying too hard. For riders who want a superbike's heart but with everyday usability and Honda reliability, the CB1000 makes a strong case for itself. So, is it worth it? If you're after a leader-class naked that strikes the perfect balance between form and function, the 2025 Honda CB1000 should absolutely be on your short list. Honda's refinement, combined with that snarling inline 4 and aggressive new looks, make this bike one of the most complete packages in its class. Whether you're a weekend warrior, an urban street fighter, or just someone who appreciates quality engineering on two wheels, the CB1000 brings it all together. That's it for this review. Make sure to drop a comment below when you take this over the Mount 10, or maybe even the KTM 1290 Super Duke R. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another deep dive from Wheel Rev. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep the revs high.